Every once in a while, even a man as rough around the edges as Mr. Chubby needs a little refinement in his life. That's why Mr. Chubby and Mrs. Tammy have come to Sweet-Haus Tiny Homes here in Chesnee, South Carolina. Now, we're going to show you around the Scandi-Cabin today. But before I show you the inside, Mrs. Tammy will walk you around the exterior of this beautiful, stylish, upgraded tiny home on wheels. Yes, this is an RV park model. Hi guys, glad you're back inside. We're at Sweet-Haus in Chesnee, South Carolina. This is the Scandi-Cabin. It is an RV park model home. This home is long. I'm going to tell you this thing is probably right at 44 foot long total. But interior, we're 11 foot wide and 33 foot front to back, just a hair over 33 foot. Now, we have been here looking at some of the homes, previewing the ones we're going to film, and we just kind of been blown away with what we've seen, the way they're thought out, the way they're laid out. They're very unique. Unless you've watched exactly another YouTuber or someone else doing these Sweet-Haus homes, you haven't seen anything like these. So we're glad you're on the tour with us today. We want you to go through this one with us. This room that we're in is staged as the living room. Tammy's kind of pointing a little bit through into the kitchen, and this is your dining bar. This room, let me get moving so my feet don't get sore, and turn on my I Like Live dual direction, bi-directional laser tape measure, and tell you that we are about 10 foot two to the front door to where I'm standing right here. Now, the really unique thing, they got a picture of this on their website. It just blows me away how when you're sitting right here coming in the front door, you see this hallway to the left, stairs to the loft to the right, and in the middle, this feature with your sink and your eat-in bar and a little bit more counter space. Really cool feature. Love the way it's set up. Just unique. And now, I am not going to tell you all the ways they built these, all the ways they designed these, all the different materials they use. They have all that information on their website. We're going to put all that information in the video description so you can check it out. I encourage you to check out their videos, to check out their website. And if you're interested in buying this home, a home like this, I think this one is pending sale. But if you're interested in buying one, then get in contact with them. It's a little flickery today, and it may come across on the video, so I'm giving you an epilepsy warning. But this home is hooked up to a generator, so the lights tend to flicker a little bit. You'll hear the generator humming slightly in the background. But we have these amazing countertops, very thick. I believe these are a quartz choice. Is that a quartz or is that a granite? Yeah, that looks like a quartz. The home, the way this is set up, I just love this. This is just a galley kitchen, very simple. It has your electric cooktop, these, and your microwave above. This is a Haier, I believe is how you say it, H-A-I-E-R. It's got the Haier, nice refrigerator with the freezer drawers, dual freezers in the bottom, and dual doors here at the top. Comes with this digital control, gives you your temperatures and all that there. You have a small hair 18-inch dishwasher here. Once you look at these knobs, they don't just throw in the old $1.59 Lowe's, Home Depot discount Amazon knobs. They think about their knob choices in these homes and match them all the way around. It's really nice. Look at that. They even build in a spice rack in your tiny home. And that isn't just a chintzy little Jethro in the back of the uh, factory said, hey, it'd be nice to have a spice rack. So they threw a couple of 2x4s together and called a spice rack. This is actually built for this cabinetry. Everything in this home, in terms of cabinetry, of course, is soft close. Same with the drawers. You got to push them hard enough. And anyway, another feature. They do this in these homes. Whether you like it or not, it's got a combo unit for your washer dryer. This is an LG. This is not a Haier. This is an LG. It is in the kitchen. Space saving right here. But the cool thing, look how they made use of this space under the stairs to the loft. You can put all your things for your laundry here. You can store a few linens if you need. You can even use it as a pantry. Put your wheat thins, Mr. Chubby's weakness, or your Triscuits, another of Mr. Chubby's weakness. And they put this here for me. They say, eat all I want. Man, cookies, everything else. No, I'm just kidding. But you've even got a space under here if you wanted to have a litter box near your kitchen, which I don't encourage you to do. But if you clean it every 10 minutes. But this home, built for a customer, whatever the situation may be, they do have pet doors in the exterior doors. Now, another upgrade is this deep undermount stainless sink that comes with all the fancy drying rack, cutting board. I don't even know how to use this. Mr. Chubby is pathetic. But you've got all your racks and everything in here. Dish strainers, everything else in this sink. I can't even begin to tell you how to use all this stuff, but it's so difficult that they give you a manual. Look at that. That's the manual covering everything in the home that you get when you buy the home. But let me just give you a couple of dimensions. I don't want to spend a lot of time on dimensions and numbers and everything because they put a lot of information on their website. This section here with this island, eat-in island with the kitchen, 5 foot 1 inches wide. You've got some exposed shelving here to store stuff. This section over here with the stove, that's 5 foot, a little over 5'3" wide here. You got a nice window here. This is an up and down window. But if Tammy, I'm pretty sure she showed you around in the living space, one of their features they like to do is they don't just put the up and down windows. This thing has what we call transom windows, but they are the sliding type, and they're not just the up and down. And these have the nice inserts to set this off in a Scandinavian look, so it's really cool. We're going to hit that loft on the way out of this house, but I just thought I'd let you take another look at those windows. Now, ceiling height here in the living room is just over 10 foot 10 inches tall. They put the upgrade ceiling fan light fixtures in this home. You've got 4 can lights, pot lights, whatever you want to call them. They're not fully recessed. They are surface mount LEDs. And then you get that nice ceiling fan. In your hallway, the ceiling height is just over 7 foot 2 inches. We've got another nice window right here in the hallway to bring light in. A lot of people don't like windows. That living room, we're out in the middle of the day in South Carolina, and it is bright and sunny, not a cloud in the sky. It's not overwhelmingly bright in that living space, even though you have a front door that's half lit, and then you've got those 4 lights, windows like this. In the hallway, you've got 3 of the LED lights. You've got your tongue and groove style shiplap, whatever you want to call that. I would tend to call that shiplap instead of tongue and groove because tongue and groove's usually got the cove that locks in under the other one. But as we come on back to your right is the bathroom. Now I'm going to flick these lights on. And I'm going to caution you, if you got epilepsy, this is a trigger warning. So be careful. But the bathroom is just a basic bathroom with a 1-piece fiberglass unit. That may be a 2-piece.
And why is it a warning?
Because flashing lights.
No, because we are on a generator.
Right, I already said it earlier, but I'm just saying.
You might want to reiterate
But if you're, yeah,
people out, guys, they're good electricians. Okay.
Yeah, they're good electricians. Nothing wrong with the way the house is built. It's just that right now they're running it off of a generator, which
right.
well, it's running an air conditioning system and everything else. It's a little underpowered for this house, so the lights are getting a little bit of a pulsation. So, once you look in here really quickly, this bathroom is going to be 5 foot, a little over 5 foot, by 7 foot. Got the tub. A lot of folks are asking for tubs nowadays. Got your exhaust fan. There's not a window in this bathroom, which is nice if you like that type of privacy. Got a medicine cabinet. Tell me, watch out when you swing around. Exposed shelving, just like in the kitchen, with the painted galvanized piping. Your quartz countertop carries over. You've got an undermount sink here, and you've got a neat black faucet. I think you call that a waterfall faucet. One lever, and your same knobs from the kitchen carry in, same hinges, soft close, and I'm not going to make you flashed out anymore. I'm going to turn this off. Now, going back to the bedroom. Now, I want to talk to you about this bedroom. I want to talk to you about two things. First, go into this bedroom. Tammy's kicking me in the booty to get me in the bedroom quick.
Nobody wants to see that.
This modern house, the only thing we feel a little weird about in this modern house is this style door, six panel door. They're pretty. They finished it.
One panel or two panel would be better.
Yeah, this is a Scandinavian model. It's called Scandi-Cabin. I just think you could do a little different with the door, but it's a nice door. There's nothing wrong with it. It's a good, safe, solid wood. It's wood and they had to stain it, so it's a lot of good features. This bedroom, again, we're 11 foot across. This bedroom, this is the second thing I want to talk to you about in the bedroom. We've got an up and down window here for egress. You've actually got an entry door there, same as the front, with a pet door for these customers. Your Mitsubishi head unit is in here. You've got the same ceiling fan you do in the living room. No LED lights, just this ceiling fan. Let me see if this, I don't know, I don't want to. Get that ceiling fan going, show you how those ceiling fans work. Looks like, what? That's a ceiling fan? But look, the blades come out and boom, there you go. Really nice. Now you're not, I didn't turn on the pulsating lights. And that really circulates the air in this room. Crazy. How cool. I mean, the mini split's one thing, but that thing is cool. I don't think this head unit is turned on. We're just running off of the front head unit. It's cold in this room. But this bedroom, let me get to it so we get out of here. 9 foot by 11 foot. This is a good, I believe this is queen size they've got in here, but it almost appears, and it'd be really hard for me to measure this. I am going to try 5'3". Yeah, this is a queen, but that's 5'3" in between. This room, this is what I want to ask you about. Drop it in the comments. Does it have a closet in here? But we've seen in especially in our tour here in South Carolina and North Carolina, a lot of tiny home manufacturers are going to these big cabinets. I'll open this one. Of course, the same knobs carry over here that are in the kitchen and the bathroom. Same knobs here. Two huge deep drawers. This has the closet rod so you can hang clothes. So you've got that on both sides. Then you've got two drawers on both sides. You got your bed squeezed in the middle. You can get a little small short lamp. You've got an electrical outlet under each one of these areas. You can do your reading at night, lay your Bible, your book, your Quran, whatever you read on the cabinet, and you're good to go, fall asleep. You got your transom light just above the window, sort of configured the layout. So you're fixed in your layout here. But to Tammy's left, your left, we have our electrical panel, but we also have a couple of receptacles. You can mount your television over there and hide your electrical panel if you have one of those TV mounts that pushes itself away from the wall, so you wouldn't have to worry about looking at that electrical panel. But what do you think? How do you guys feel? Drop it in the comments how you feel about this type of cabinetry in here as opposed to having an enclosed closet or a closet A lot of tiny homes have these two closets flanking, then they got a chest of drawers in here and a countertop and a TV section. But this has the cabinetry and not the bank for a TV or a office or something like that. But anyway, just wanted to ask you about that. In this room, we don't have the flat roof like we did in the front of the house. This one has the arched roof, the cathedral, if you will, so to speak. Get a dimension real quick to the peak is 9 foot. So you got a little lower roof back here in your bedroom. That actually helps with your energy efficiency, helps you to stay a little cooler in your living room. Pocket door to the bathroom. I don't know that we showed, but it is same finish, 6 panel, solid wood stained like that. So now we're going to jump up to the loft and let you see about the loft, and then we'll get out of here and on to the next. But let us know what you think about this Scandi-Cabin. All right, guys, we're going to take a look real quick at this loft in this Scandi house by Sweet-Haus. And just want you to take a look all the way from right here at the top of the steps to the back wall there. That is 14 foot. Now you do have a little additional space right here. Let me try to turn this camera without making it shake. But you've got this additional space that goes over. And this is just a little over 2 foot 4 inches. So total up here from right here at this rail to the back wall is just a little over 16 feet. And again, you have the same sliding egress type windows. I guess you would call them egress up here on each side of the house. You've got two recess style lights here, and then you've got two more that are here controlled by the switch downstairs. But up here in the top, you've got the wooden posts that are finished in the same as the doors and what we call cattle panels or hog fencing, as some people call it, all the way across. Now you can see this is secured a little more than what we see in typical tiny houses. You have these additional angle brackets in here to hold this in, along with the rail, so it makes it a little more secure than we've seen in some other places. But just wanted to let you see this loft. Now this house has been put up as a pending sold, but this house with these features, June 2025, is selling for $128,900. Now, there's a zillion different options you can choose from here at this company, and of course, that will affect your price. And please read our pricing disclaimer in our videos. That disclaimer is in the video description. So, without further ado, if you like this content, please hit the thumbs up, share it with your friends, subscribe, and ring the notification bell. And we are going to get out of here and get on to the next house.